all of you lovelies, and welcome back to Indiethon 2023. And I'm very excited and I'm very happy to be able to introduce all of you lovelies to this person who I consider a good friend. Hi, Huds! How are you doing?
Amazing intro, thanks, Ro.
You're welcome.
This person, just a person. Oh, best of starts. Hi everyone, I'm huds601. I am here to run Sonic and Triple Trouble 16-bit for you. It's been an interesting day. I got home about 20 minutes ago, so and then I've had controller issues ever since. So this is going to go brilliantly at this rate, ain't it, Ro?
You are a person. I'm not lying, though.
Thank you for your factual introduction. Oh dear, right. As I say, I'm going to be running Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. This is the Beat the Game Sonic and Tails glitched category. Yeah, there's not much more to explain other than I'm by myself for this one, aside from Ro in my ears. So I'll do as much commentary as I can, and we'll see how we get on. Are you ready, mate?
I have to be.
Excellent. Let's get this thing underway. Go on. What? Nope. Okay, cool. Let's get this underway. 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck on the run.
Thank you. So this is Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. This is a reimagining of the game Sonic Triple Trouble, believe it or not, which was an 8-bit game made exclusively for the Game Gear. I know, that awful thing. So this is made by Noah and Copeland. It was 5 years under development, and it came out late last year, give or take. So a couple of things. Firstly, as you can see, it's kind of a 16-bit reimagining, so it takes the original game and reimagines it as though it was a continuation of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So both in terms of timeline and aesthetic, it's meant to be like the next game in the series. We're starting off here in Zone 0. See Robotnik smashing the Chaos Emeralds out from Sonic, and he's going to steal the yellow emerald and take it away from us.
How rude.
But yeah, this game obviously is running in widescreen right now. A couple of the other really cool things, we've got kind of modern Sonic kind of quality of life things. So we've got Tails Flight Assist, we've got Drop Dashing, we've got Peel Out and stuff. We got Fang! Say hi to Fang, everyone. We've got this lovely intro card as we get the run underway into Great Turquoise here. So immediately going to be spin dashing, jumping up onto this section, get another spin dash on the go, little loop jump over the spring into a drop dash, and I'm going to change the tails here so we can immediately fly up. You're going to see me swapping between the characters quite a lot. Part of what makes this run both fun and tricky is knowing which character to use at which particular time for the fastest route. The game has completely screwed me over there because it's meant to do a little jump there, but instead has... The game is really screwing me over. I'm now in the complete wrong section, so we'll just kind of wing this bit here. I have no idea where I am. So what was meant to happen was... I'm going to have to go back this way. Terrible, terrible start. The game's meant to flick me up here, just like this, and we go up this route, because this is the quicker route. Thank you, game. You're so kind to me. So it's worth mentioning at this point, I am running on version 1.0.2. This is the original release of the game, and the reason for that is it has the most bugs in it, which means it has the most glitches. Now it is worth saying, if you go and download this game right now, version 1.0.8 I think is the latest version. It is pretty much fixed. Almost all the bugs are completely fixed in it, so you're going to get a really good experience, a really great game. But most of what you're about to see here today, you're not going to be able to do. So that is Great Turquoise 1 finished and complete, and the game already being a butt to me. But now we're going to get into Great Turquoise 2, and this is where we're going to see our first glitch. So one of the other really nice things about this game that you just saw there is that each level has like a proper transition bit between them. So it's a really nice kind of thing that the developer Noah and Copeland has done with this game, is try to really think about the story and how Sonic and Tails would actually get from one zone to another. And he's taken a lot of inspiration from that original Game Gear game and tried to kind of update the style for the 16-bit era. So all the enemies are there from the original, the kind of art aesthetic of the levels are there and kind of preserved. We're going to work our way along the top here. And what we're going to be doing at the end of this level, we're going to, as I say, be doing our first glitch, and that glitch is going to be skipping the boss. I'm going to do a little jump off of here, Tails Flight, up into this section, land on this platform, head towards the right, and we're going to go up here. So we're going to get to the top just here, and I'm going to switch over to Sonic. Do a little drop dash to the end, jump back, drop dash again, hold left. And in doing so, we skip all the way to the boss. Why? Because Tails ends up going into a wall and zipping all the way to the end of the level, and the game doesn't realise that Tails isn't our primary character. It goes, oh, there's a character at the end. That must mean you've done the boss, and it just zips us straight to the end, and that is Great Turquoise done. So now we're in our next level. This is Sunset Park 1, a really, really nice level. Really fast moving and fluid. So, as with all levels, as with all Sonic speedruns, we're going to be taking a very specific route through this level. Need to see if I can get a little bounce here. Lovely. Continue up on the springs. Then switch back to Sonic. As we go down the bottom, little drop dash, jump through the blocks, get hit by the enemy, but that's okay, because we need to wait for this one here anyway. I'm going to do a little skip over to the next section. This will take us down the bottom. So there's various routes you can take through all the levels. Some of them are faster than others, and this is the most optimum. I'm going to switch back to Tails here, because we're going to stop here, fly up, grab onto this hook, don't get hit by that enemy. Use the light to get us up to the top. Get hit by that one, that's alright. Continue down the bottom, jump off the loop, stop, and up the hook again. So we're nearly at the boss here. We're going to be taking on our old friend Knuckles in a second. And we're going to be trying to do a specific manipulation with Knuckles on this one. So I'm going to switch to Sonic, and if I can get this right... Okay, that'll do. So we can keep Knuckles stuck here. Oh, he just grabbed hold of me, that's alright.
Oh no.
Oh no. So let's use our rings again. One more hit, there we go, it's Knuckles taken care of. So what I was trying to do is get him kind of stuck in the corner, and if we drop dash from behind him, he'll just stay stuck in the spot and we can get all the hits really quick, but it's a really tight window for doing that one. We're going to be going on to Sunset Park 2, so Roman, if you've got any messages, feel free to read some out now, my friend.
I was born in Germany. Do you mean something else? You are currently watching Indiethon, which is a tri-annual charity event showcasing all types of indie games, like this one, Sonic 16 Troubled Bit. We're bringing you speedruns of games you may not have heard of before to help support Little Waters in their efforts to raise awareness for child sexual abuse. For more information on our event, visit https://indiethon.com in your favorite browser. Beat the Fox of the Fire, of Chrome, or the other things that exist out there. Did you know that we also sell merch?
Who let you on the mic?
I don't know. You know me well enough, and they apparently don't, because then they would have been. Oh god.
Thank you.
How much do you need to refer to Tails as best boy from now on?
Never. Not in this game. Well, I don't know. In this game, Tails is actually kind of alright. So I'll give him that. He's semi-useful at times in this game, but for the most of the time, he's just a pain in the butt.
You've been using him so much, he is the best boy.
No, he's necessary. He is a necessary evil in this game. Just like here. He's a necessary evil here because I apparently couldn't jump high enough to grab this hook, which very rarely happens. Anyway, let's continue on. So working our way through...
It's me who let Romans in.
I'm not letting you in. See, there you have. See, you can blame Panda Huds.
Blame Panda, fair enough, fair enough. So continuing on through Sunset Park 2 here.
Yeah, laugh it out, come on.
Oh dear. Continuing through Sunset Park 2, making our way through as quick as we possibly can. Little damage boost there. Hopefully miss the cycle there, which is nice. Get up to the top here. Grab this rung. To the left side, just miss the lava. Beautiful cycles here. This is really what we like to see. Can we get it a third time? Oh, nice. So heading on down, around nearly at the end of this level, going to grab onto this ledge, down the bottom, drop dash through the blocks, up and onto the capsule. Perfect. So, Sunset Park 2 done, we're going to be going into Sunset Park 3. This particular level is a semi-auto-scroller. You can see the train behind us moving away and taking off, and we're going to be going on to catch this train. We're going to be making good use of, as Roman calls him, Best Boy Tails. The reason for that is because with the train sections, the platforming can be kind of tricky. So what we're going to be doing instead is using Tails to fly over most of it. And then when we actually get to the end of the level, we're going to be doing another glitch. We're actually going to be skipping the boss again. This one a little bit easier. We're simply just going to fly over him. This also has some great music, and it's worth really mentioning, you know, as I say, this was developed by Noran Copeland, but there was a great team helping him behind the scenes in terms of the development work, the pixel art, and the music as well. And they've done a really great job of kind of bringing these 8-bit classics that, to be honest, very few people have heard, which is a real shame. And kind of bringing them to life in that kind of 16-bit style. And I think they've done an absolutely wonderful job with them. So we're just going to drop down here for this particular cutscene. If I flew any further and skipped that cutscene, we'd actually soft lock the game. So Fang's going to try and take us out here. He's going to take a single shot and then decide it's not worth it. So we're immediately going to fly again. We're going to climb up onto the train, fly over the chickens, get to this bit, little spin dash and jump. And I want to keep roughly at the same height at the top of these kind of pylons here. The game will transition in a second. We're going to be going inside a tunnel. We're going to head down here, jump over, use the chickens just to keep our momentum. And now we're going to be in a little bit of a chase scene here, where Fang is once again going to be trying to shoot us. And with some well-timed jumps and a little bit of flight, we can make light work of this platforming.
So would you say Fang has a knack for being annoying?
Trust you to make the puns. So Fang's going to drop a bomb that's going to start off this chase sequence with the wall of fire. Need to be really careful not to make any mistakes here, otherwise we'll end up going backwards into that wall of fire and we will take an accidental death, which we absolutely don't want. Just a little bit more flight here, just going over some capsules. You heard Sonic grab one of them there. To the end, the train splits apart, and now we're going to be doing our boss skip. So I'm going to spin dash, jump over here, stop, spin dash again, immediately go into flight, and I'm just going to keep flying all the way to the right. So all the way to the top, Tails runs out of puff, we keep holding right, we continue, we're over the boss, and there's the signpost ready for our next level. Easy as that. So we're going into our next level. Roman, say it with me. This level is Meta Jungle Era.
City. What?
You didn't do anything, Roman. Come on.
The Meta Jungle Era. I did the thing, Huds.
Thank you so much. So, in Meta Jungle Era here, we're going to be picking up a bubble shield, this bubble shield here, and we need to keep this for Meta Jungle Era 2, because this is going to let us do a really cool glitch in the next level. So we need to kind of do this entire level perfectly, but there's a little trick to it. We actually don't have to. You're going to see me stay as Tails here. And the reason for that is if I do take any hits, if I take any damage, Tails will lose the bubble shield, but Sonic won't. You only lose the shield of the primary character that you're controlling, which is kind of useful for us, because it's Sonic that I need, because I need that bubble bounce that Sonic gets with the elemental shields. So we're going to be continuing on through the level, all the way down around this loop. We're going to be going back up to the top in a second. Don't hit the little bubble on the right, hit the spring instead. To the left. Are we going to get good timing here? We get great timing, which means we can spin dash straight into the barrel, jump up to the right, off the spring, off the next spring. Don't get hit by that enemy. Little spin dash round the bottom. And up we go. And now we're going to be seeing Fang again. Immediately go into flight, get some early hits. I'm going to fly up to the left, wait for him to come out, and then drop on top of him. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now he's in the ground. Get in the ground, get in the ground, get in the ground, get in the ground. There we go. That's Fang taken care of. And signpost to the end. So as I said, we picked up this bubble shield for Meta Jungle Era 2. This is going to let us do something called barrel clip. In this base version, if we go inside one of those barrels that you saw near the end of that last level, and we bubble bounce and jump at the exact time that the barrel tries to expel us, we will actually clip into the wall to the left of it. And when we're inside the wall in this game, it just immediately wants to push us out. So we will either go straight up, left or right, depending on which direction we're holding. So we're actually going to use it to clip into the wall, zip all the way along, and skip 2 large sections of this level. So the first one's going to be in around about a minute's time. We're going to head on up on these leaves, up the top, into this barrel. We don't need to skip this one because it just literally takes us here. So there's no point in doing it there. Little jump straight into a flight. And up around here. So I really love this level. The music's great. It's really well designed. It's kind of got that Indiana Jones kind of vibe to it, which I absolutely love. Little jump here into this barrel. And onto the button. So heading to the bottom. Little spin dash and a jump just to get back up. Again, jump through that. Hopefully you don't get hit. Lovely. Right. And now we're at this bit. We're going to switch to Sonic. Oops, bounced there too early. Into here, I'm going to do all the bounces, hold left, and there we go, straight through the wall. That skipped easily 30 seconds, just like that. Really straightforward. Now we're going to do another separate little glitch here. We're going to come down to the boss area. I'm going to keep left. Going to hug the left wall, fly up with Tails, and just fly all the way over the boss. The arena doesn't lock, and that's the boss skipped as well. So you can hear the boss music doesn't actually stop. I can't seem to get out of here. That's a pain. And this would normally be like an escape bit. So the screen would be shaking, things would be falling from the sky. It would be all terrible. But instead, we've just got it all kind of locked. It thinks we're in the boss room. We're going to do another little skip here. That skipped about a minute. Going to head to the bottom with Sonic. And we're nearly at the end of level. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump onto the capsule. And that is Meta Junglera done. Nice. So we're going to see this really cool...
What?
Oh, he's finally done it. Hooray!
Hello City, what?
So we're going to see the Egg Zeppelin take off. And this is a brand new level for Triple Trouble 16-bit. This was not in the original, but we needed some way to transition from the jungle to what will be our next one, which I will keep a secret. So Noah has introduced this brand new, unique level, taking inspiration from Sonic 2. And this is Egg Zeppelin. So first off, we've got to get inside. We're going to be doing another glitch here. We're going to be skipping... It's not a boss in this one, but it's like an ending chase scene. What would normally happen is when we get through this level, we'd actually end up in the engine room. And we would destroy the engine, and the Egg Zeppelin would be falling from the sky, and we'd have to escape before it explodes. But instead, we're just going to actually fly to the transition point of the next level. And to do that, we're going to be using a glitch whereby... You know when you fly with Tails and he runs out of puff roaming and he just kind of quite fast, like descends back down. You know that? Mm-hmm. So we're going to do a thing.
Run out sometimes, yeah.
We're going to do a thing with Tails whereby when he's in that case where he's out of puff and he can't keep going, we're actually going to keep trying to jump off of him. And Tails is going to panic and keep grabbing hold of us again. But in doing that, it's actually going to stop his descent. It's going to slow it down. So it means we can keep going really far to the right without him actually falling down to the death plane that be below us. Also, shout out to the rocket boots here, another lovely trait from the 8-bit games brought back to life in the 16-bit ones. As Robotnik tries to expel us from the Egg Zeppelin, we grab our rocket shoes, we catch back up with it, and now we're going to be continuing on. So Sonic's going to drop down, and now we need to make our way to the next bit. So making good use of that drop dash. I'm going to make use of another quick glitch here, but I will explain exactly what that is later on in the run. Whoops, a little bit of damage, Tails, doesn't matter though. Just continue on. I'm going to fly all the way to the right here. I'm going to bonk on a wall to the right. This will tell me exactly where I need to drop down. And then head to the left. Now we're going to be setting up for this skip. So I'm going to grab onto this bar. I'm going to fly to the right. Underneath the spikes. Don't want to get hit by them. That would be very bad. I'm going to grab hold of this bar here. And I'm going to jump, fly to the right, and I'm flying underneath the Zeppelin now. So below me is a kill plane, nothing more. And we're going to get to the end. Tails is going to run out of puff. I'm going to switch to Sonic. I'm going to keep trying to jump off of Tails. Notice he keeps re-grabbing me, but he's not going down. He's going right. We're going to come into this little cutscene transitional area. I'm going to jump off of him into the snow. And we're in Robotnik Winter 1, just like that. And that is the boss. Well, that's like the end of level skip, if you like. So Robotnik Winter 1, it's a fairly straightforward dash through the level. So Roman, if you want to jump in with any more messages, feel free, my friend.
I'm kind of trying to come up with a little bit in my head where Tails is like, I'm trying to keep us alive, and Sonic's like, look what I can do, and just keeps spinning. And it's like, Sonic, stop! Anyways, Indiethon is supported by Team 17, an independent indie game publisher based in the United Kingdom. It's a cool place, isn't it, Huds?
It's a very
Visit their website at team17.com to view all their game offerings. For those of you who are thinking like, oh, Team 17, that rings a bell. So the lovely team that brought us the Worms games, which we saw yesterday with Ruffle Breeze.
Love Team 17. I've loved the Worms games since like the very first one came out. Also, Golf with Your Friends is made by Team 17.
We should play that again.
We really should play that again. It's such a fun game.
Yeah.
It's definitely guaranteed, guaranteed to make you fall out with all your friends.
Especially if you play like with the hit thing on.
Oh, yeah, the collision.
Yeah, friendly fire pretty much.
Yeah, shout out to Team 17, wonderful game studio here in the UK. Have made some absolute classics, and you'll all know them, so So yeah, continuing to work our way through Robotic Winter here. You see we've got the seals that have come back that allow us to kind of bounce up higher. Just going to head to the left here. I'm going to switch to tails, do a little bit of flight just to speed things up. Oops.
We talked about Sonic's abilities earlier.
Yes.
Realistically speaking, how often do you use the peel out?
How often do you use peel out? In this run, once. Literally once. So yeah, we use it near the end because it's necessary to not break a particular monitor, and I'll point out when we get to that bit. But yeah, other than that, I tend to use spin dashing. It's faster and easier to do, and it doesn't take quite as long. But yeah, we're here in the boss level. Our boy Knuckles is back again, trying to take us on. You see he's trying to hit us from underneath the snow. He's going to come out, try and dive on us from above, and we're going to avoid him and bonk him on his noggin. We need to do this a total of 6 times. He's going to go to the background. He's going to try and throw. Now, I think these are meant to be snowballs, but they look more like rocks. I'm going to assume they're rocks, probably, because a snowball, I don't see how that would really hurt Sonic, but there we go. So one more to go. He's going to go to the background again. And 1, and 2, and we're going to get a third one this time as well. He's going to come back out. I'm actually going to switch to tails here. Oh, I didn't quite get the fast signpost. So the reason for switching to tails is if you can actually be in the signpost hitbox, the moment it appears on screen, it immediately ends the level. So it just saves yourself like a second and a half. But that one's a really tricky one to actually get, believe it or not. So we're going to transition. Knuckles starts an avalanche, and we're into this wonderful Mickey Mania inspired snowboarding auto-scroller. And it would be very wrong of me right now if I didn't shout out, you may have heard of him. He's a Scottish lad, a speedrunner. You may have heard of it called Argic, something like that. You know, he speedruns a few Sonic games every now and then, who taught me that you can actually just stand in the middle, you don't have to move left and right. And also, I lost a bet with him that you can jump over that particular flame pole that I just went through. So, yeah, he'll never let me live that down, so it's only right that I point that out to him. As you will often say, jump! All you need to do is jump! I'm going to grab safety ring, though. Because I don't want to die on this bit. This is a minute-long auto-scroller. What's really nice is in the upcoming new version of this, this will be skippable, which is, as you can see, a 1 minute and 3 second time save when it is, which is really cool. So we're going to be continuing along, and we're going to be doing one of the most important glitches in the game through this level. It's one of the biggest skips that we have. And this was actually found by Argic himself. So we're going to go through the level normally, taking a snowboard and taking a nice ride through. There's going to be one little minor glitch before that. We're going to be doing a wall clip, whereby we can actually exploit the way that certain platforms in this game are kind of too close to the edge. And so if we stand on the edge of them, it actually kind of tries to push us inside the wall. And the game detects the hitbox inside the wall and just decides, oh, you're inside the wall, I'll just send you up. Which is really nice of it, because it allows us to skip a little section. But at the end of the level, we're going to be setting up for the Hydro Phoenix skip. And this is going to be a full level skip. But first, before we get there, we're going to be landing on this platform. I'm going to stand right on the edge, at least as far on the edge as I can. And just like that, it sent us into the wall and straight up. Thank you very, very much. So continuing on through the left.
Or Hydro Phoenix?
I am not commenting. I refuse to comment on that one. Splishy Splashy Funtime Zone. There you go.
Splishy Splashy Funtime Phoenix. I get it.
There you go. So we're going to take the top path here. Unfortunately didn't switch to tails quick enough. I should probably mention the way that the switching works between the characters. Obviously when they are on screen it will just immediately switch, but in terms of how it works when one of the characters is off screen, the first time you press the button, thanks for not going in the slide, Tails. The first time you press the button it'll actually make the character immediately reappear, and then the second time it will bring the character back, it will switch the character for you. So it's actually a really nifty way of like purposely losing one of the characters to not interfere with what you're trying to do. And then at the same time, you can immediately call them back when you need them. Which is a really nice feature, actually, this game. So, I'm going to be setting up for Hydro Phoenix here. So first off, I've got to defeat the boss here. I've actually forgotten the proper name for this boss. He's got an incredible name from the original, but we'll just refer to him as Mr. Benjamin Gwyn. So he needs 8 hits, so you can see I'm just utilizing tails here just to jump on him. So now we're going to get to the capsule, and what I'm going to do is stand at the edge here with Sonic. We're going to grab hold of Sonic, we're going to immediately fly. We're going to fly over the capsule room, over the capsule itself, and jump down straight into the lift. This starts to transition towards the next level, but as far as the game is concerned, we're still in Robotnik Winter 2. We haven't finished the level, which means when we get to the bottom and it triggers the game to load the next level, it goes, well, hang on a second, you're at the end of the level. So I'll just put you back to your current X value, which is at the end of this level. And in doing so, boom, we're right at the end of Tidal Plant 1. The problem is we are out of bounds. So we're going to hold left. We're going to fly immediately up. The game's going to zip us back in bounds, but we're still kind of out of bounds. We can land here on the little platform. We're going to spin dash left. We hit a wall. We're going to spin dash to the left again. We're going to hit another wall. We're going to spin dash to the right, and we're going to wait. And we start drowning. And it feels like all hope is lost. What can we possibly do here? We're stuck inside a wall. How do we get out of this? Listen very, very carefully. That is the checkpoint that we just hit after dying, and that is the checkpoint right next to the boss arena. That's the entirety of Tidal Plant 1 skipped, and you have no idea how thankful I am to Argic for finding that, because Tidal Plant 1, while it is a fantastic level to speedrun, it's a very tricky platformer of a level. We are all very, very thankful that that skip exists. And then we defeat Fang in the ground. He goes, that's Tidal Plant 1 done. Perfect. And I just want to shout out, by the way, if you haven't seen the clip of Argic discovering that live on stream, it might possibly be one of the greatest moments I've ever seen. The genuine joy and excitement and the realization more than anything, chat, that of what he had just found, it has to be seen to be believed, and I would highly recommend that you all go check Arg out and go and seek out that clip. I know it's a short on his YouTube channel. Please go and have a look at it. It is honestly an amazing moment in speedrunning, certainly for this game. But anyway, we are on to Tidal Plant 2. We've got the Sea Fox here. So bringing the Sea Fox back, you may know this from Tails Adventure / Adventures, whichever way you want to call it. But it's been upgraded. You can see here we've got room for 2 people. It's now lag-free, which is always nice as well. And we're going to work our way through this lovely little water level, avoiding all the mines. Now, I need to have at least 21 rings for the end. I'm going to be picking up some more on the way. We've got a little puzzle here just to open some doors. So we're going to be going straight up and round. And there's a little lever just above us that we need to go and press. Just like that, and then the door, believe it or not, is all the way back where we came from, down the bottom left. I do love the music in this one. It's really nice. Now, as I said to you... Oh, wait, where am I going? Further down. Ah, I've lost my bearings. There we go. It's down here.
I'm going.
I need my Roman GPS.
In the next corner, turn somewhere. In the roundabout, go straight.
Oh no! It's going to hit this lever as well. So as I say, we're running on the original version here, 1.0.2, because it's got the most glitches in it. The problem is, one of the weird bugs it has in it is that by being in the Sea Fox, it gives me a gold shield. Now, I didn't mention this earlier. The gold shield in this version specifically is incredibly buggy. So buggy, in fact, that we routed the game to avoid it because it can just spontaneously cause the game to crash. So here we're going to be taking on Knuckles again. I'm just going to sit inside his hitbox and hit him 8 times with the missiles, but... Oh no, it's a ruse! It's not Knuckles at all, it's Metal Sonic! Whoever could have seen this coming? So we're going to jump out the Sea Fox here. You see I've now got a gold shield. I need to be very careful and hope the game doesn't crash, because it keeps crashing on me. Please don't crash. Okay, phew, we're fine. Oh, excellent. Cool. So Tidal Plant 3. So Metal Sonic's going to try and get away. It was him all along. It was never Knuckles trying to get us. We're going to grab our rocket shoes. We're going to chase after him. Also, I would get told off if I didn't say big ol' worm for the big ol' worm that we just kind of fought. So I'm going to try and get an early hit on Metal Sonic here. I'm just going to position myself right here. Time it to the music. Okay, so no early hit, sadly. We'll still try and one-cycle this. Oh, that's way too late. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got the one cycle anyway. Perfect. That saved 6 seconds. but it's very dangerous because you do that without rings. So we're coming up into our final set of levels. We're going to be starting off, of course, in Atomic Destroyer 1. And this is where we're going to see the peel out for the first and only time.
Oh my god.
Also, oh my god. But we're also going to be seeing a couple more glitches along the way. So we're going to go up here. We're going to hold up. We're going to take the top level. Remember that platform clip, that wall clip that we did in Robotnik Winter? We're going to do it again. So we're going to stand on the left here, or on the right even. We're going to tap left, and it's going to zip us out, and that's half the level skipped. Just like that. So going to switch to Tails, because he's going to let me skip a little bit of platforming just here. So that's the first bit done. The next bit that's going to be coming up is going to be a full boss skip. And this was discovered by another amazing runner of this game and the current world record holder, Matuni. Wow, that's never happened before.
Is that the thing?
I have never managed to clip Tails inside that door and crush him. That's genuinely never happened before. It's very frequent that you can time that jump to hit the lever and Sonic will jump inside the door and get crushed, but I've never done that with Tails. It's an actual first. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know that was possible.
Marathon luck.
It's always the marathon luck, isn't it? Okay. So this is where we're going to be doing the boss. As I said, this was discovered by Matuni, the current world record holder. We're going to peel out here so that we don't break this monitor. Immediately go into a fast spin dash, and this is going to outrun Metal Sonic. He's meant to be on screen by now, but you see he's not here. I'm going to come right to the bottom of the screen, and in doing so, when he finally catches up and hits us, we've actually skipped over the boss arena, and we can hit the signpost. I'm going to switch to Tails, and I'm going to skip the ring bonus. That kills Tails, but only Sonic needs to survive for the cutscene to happen, and because Tails then respawns, it immediately skips the cutscene. So it's kind of a twofer, if you like. You get a boss skip, and you get a cutscene skip. And I nearly died then on the laser. Right, now we're going to do the biggest, probably the second most important, but definitely the hardest glitch in the game. We're going to try and skip the auto-scroller in Atomic Destroyer 2 here. We're going to go into section 1. This particular level is divided into 4 sections. The idea is that you can do 1, 2, or 3 in any order, and that unlocks section 4, which is a big auto-scroller that takes 2.5 minutes. We ain't got time for that. So we're going to go into this section here. The unique feature of this one is it has all these swords that you can see, but they have a really interesting hitbox in this version of the game, whereby if you're kind of inside them, they don't hurt you, they clip you. So we're going to come to this one here. I'm going to try and get in the right position, and just like that, it clips us out of bounds. I'm then going to go left. I need to time this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jump. So, we're now on top of the stage where we started. I'm going to grab hold of Sonic and immediately switch to him, and now I'm mashing the fly buttons. And notice how fast Tails is flying. This is a glitch that I find called Tails Flight Acceleration. And if you switch to Tails, and then if you fly with Tails and then switch to Sonic, and then mash the buttons, he will start accelerating. He'll go faster as he flies, which allows us to get on top of the stage here. So we're still out of bounds, but we're on the very top of the stage. We're actually on top of section 2. We're going to run to the right here. We're going to drop down, and then we need to time this. I'm going to time it on the pipes on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we get to 8, we're going to swap. 7, 8. Going to swap to Tails. There's the end. We're going to jump off the end. We're going to fly a little bit. That's the auto-scroller section just there that we went past, that we've skipped. We're going to run to the end. We're going to jump off the end of the level, fly back in bounds, onto the capsule. That's Atomic Destroyer 2 skipped.
Hey, cool shop.
Thank you, thank you.
I've been meaning to ask, because in the intermission, I kind of teased something that many people are interested about. What happened to the other 600 huds?
No one will ever know. There is lore, there are legends and stories, but no one truly knows. So here we are on the final set of bosses. We've done the first bit, the Stomper. This second bit, firstly, he tries to throw rocks at us. Now, though, we've destroyed that bit, but he's got this electric thing. He's going to try and throw some electric orbs at us. This one takes 8 hits as well. Tails getting the last hit here. That's going to go away. And I'm going to try and do this in one cycle. I need to time this very carefully. Let's see if I can do it still. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one on the left side. That's a one-cycle boss finish. Oh, sorry, I said that there's actually 2 peel outs. There's the last one. Oh, and I mistimed it. Typical. So all the way to the end. Robotnik's going to stamp on the button. He's going to try and escape, but we're not going to let him. We're going to give him a hit. He drops the yellow emerald. We pick it up. We're going to head to the right. Time is going to be coming up on the fade out at the end of this cutscene. And we can see Knuckles here trapped away. We're going to save him from his capsule. Out he comes. There's our boy. Nice little handshake, and off to the end they go. And... time.
Hey!
Hey!
Good job, my friend!
Thank you so much. So yeah, that is Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. It's an amazing, amazing fan game. You can see there the designer director Noah Ann Copeland. He's put 5 years of work into this game, and it's just announced in the last couple of days he's actually starting work on a brand new original IP. He's not doing a fan game, he's doing an original game based on all the lessons he's learned from making this game. As I say, it's a wonderful game. There's one more big update coming out very, very soon. It's going to be available on Android as well. Please do go and support Noah. You can go and download this for free right now. This is free! This entire game, this amazing game that I've just played for you is entirely free, and it's well worth your time to try it out as well. I'm going to give a couple of quick shout outs. Firstly, thank you Indiethon for having me back again. It's always wonderful to come here and speedrun with you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Roman, thank you so much for hosting.
You're welcome. I always enjoy being with the person Huts.
Thank you. I want to give firstly a shout out to all the other speedrunners that have helped to root this game and make it as incredible as it is right now. To Matuni, the current world record holder, to Rafflemere, Argic, to Arcania, and also to Grimmy Hunter. Amazing bunch of speedrunners that have all helped to make this run the wonderfully broken mess it is, which we absolutely love. Big shout out as well to everyone in Club 601. You know, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all the support you always show. It's wonderful to get to be able to do this kind of stuff with you guys and for you guys. So yeah, and other than that, please continue to donate to Little Warriors. Please continue to support Indiethon. Support your indie developers as well. Please buy their games, support them, help them grow. It's really, really important that we do, because they make some of the best games out there, and this is no exception. Aside from that, again, thank you so much for having me, Roman. I'll hand it back to you.
I'll always have you. My friends, it has been a wonderful joy. Sonic Triple Trouble ran by huds601, who totally disposed of the other 601s. We will be right back with a wonderful run of QT, which doesn't refer to Huds, who is a QT, yes, but the game is called QT, like the letters. So do stay around, do stay hydrated, take a little moment to stretch yourself, refresh yourself, go to the restrooms, whatever it is you want to do in between, and we will be right back.